Oh man, just look at this. Yes. Bum living in that vehicle, I'm pretty sure. Well, welcome back to Deer Park. It's kind of hot today. There was a breeze. We're going to the Pine Barrens today for a little hike. It's hot. I can't make it very long, but we gotta get back in here and be with the great shapes. Mineola was a hot ghost town. Man, it was a complete ghost town. I get on the train, so I have to take the train to Hicksville, wait there. And then I get on this Ronkonkoma train. Half the people on the damn train don't have the mask on, or they don't have it on properly. So when the conductor goes by, I'm like, aren't people supposed to wear the mask on the train? He says, yeah, well, we can ask them, that's all we can do. I'm like, no, they should be thrown off. I'm disgusted with humanity. You know, they're just selfish little pricks. Look what we have over there, butterfly weed. Yeah, it starts to bloom in July, I guess. Usually you don't see it until later in July, but... And you got this lovely damn barrier they put. We're gonna have to just duck under it. I hate this thing. Why do they put this thing here? And, you know, people need to come in here to do a hike, you know? Oh, there's a butterfly. I've finally seen some butterflies. Oh, it's hot out here. It's still kind of humid, too. Trust me, I'm not going very far. But we had to come in here. Let's get away from humanity. Disgusted with humanity right now. Standing in the shade. There's going to be a cloud over the sun, which is going to be kind of welcome. At this point, oh, so freaking hot. Still humid. He's not that much better. God. And somebody said, oh, check your heart out. I've had heat sensitive my whole life. I don't know. Some of these stupid people, I know I shouldn't let them get to me. I just, you know. Are you me? Are you in my shoes? Then shut the hell up, you know? That's why I gotta come here. I haven't been here in like 3 weeks, so my mind is starting to go, and I'm just getting too stressed and angry. Gotta walk up a little bit here. Nice little bird singing. I don't know if it's a pine warbler. Look at those shapes. Do have a nice blue sky. So I had to come here, even though it's hot. It's just a lot of people are just not taking this thing. Look, I know it may be specific to my area, and it's mostly these people from New York City. These freaking, we call them idiots out here on Long Island. I know some people take this. Doesn't apply to every single person in New York City. This applies to a certain demographic of these yuppie people, and they were the majority of these people on the train going out east because it's a holiday weekend, not wearing the mask, thinking it's just another regular July 4th, and that they could just behave as they always do, you know. And they don't care. They're being selfish because if there is a second wave and things have to shut down again like before, it's going to be because of them. They're thinking of themselves. They're not thinking of what it does to people with mental illness. What is going on over there? Hey, I don't know what the hell. There's people over there. I don't know what they're doing. Oh god, the cloud. It's so hot. These people, they don't think of themselves. If I have to go outside again, I have to sit outside in the summer because of them. I'm going to be so pissed, alright? Because of the way they act. Just wear your damn mask, man. Beautiful. It's hot. So hard. You think I enjoy having heat sensitivity? You think I enjoy not being like everybody else and be able to take the summer weather? I don't enjoy this. You tell everybody else is functioning just fine, except for me. Everybody else just loves the heat. Me, I die in it. Can't take it. It's not just hot, it's humid. sweating and it's not evaporating. I can tell it's humid. Another one of these structures. Who's building them? There's some people over there, but I think they're just volunteers cleaning up the preserve. All we need is a Chaz in here, right? Where that's what they're going to set up. Complete lawlessness. That's what the left brings you, but the right brings you ignorance. So you can't win. Left, right, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's better over here. Those pines don't provide much shade, that's the problem. Oh, they don't provide much shade at all. You've seen this place a million times, so that's why I'm just going to talk. It's brutal. I don't do well in the heat, man. Thought today was going to be more comfortable. When I left, I was like, oh man, it's brutal in Mineola. When I was sitting in Hicksville, though, I felt a little cooler. There was a breeze, and I get here and it feels just like Mineola again. Oh man. Maybe we'll see some butterflies. I see one over there. Humidity is just so humid today. God, it's no relief. I thought there'd be some relief. No relief from the humidity. And everybody's forgotten about climate change. You know, all these people moving out of the city is going to be a disaster for the environment. Well, that's what I'm talk about in this video. Because I keep hearing about all these people moving out of the cities. And they want to move out to the suburbs. And that means they're going to give up on mass transit, they're going to drive, their ecological footprint is going to soar. This is going to be terrible for a planet already in crisis. It's terrible. But again, it's people. It's the way people are. I'm going to make it clear. Homo sapiens are my least favorite species on this planet. I think I've said that before. Just had to come here. I couldn't wait anymore. My mind is just staying. I love the Pine Barrens more than anything in my life. All right? More than anything. All right? But yeah, I hear people, the droves of people moving out of the city, like apartment buildings that are half empty. It's all these yuppies, all these idiots, all these certain demographic trust fund babies and Wall Street professionals. You know, and they're going to move to Long Island and price people out. They're going to make my life even harder. And most of these people voted for Bill de Blasio. But instead of sitting in their mess, they're coming out here. And they get on our trains to come out here on the weekends. They don't want to wear the masks. Sorry, guys. Sorry for ranting. Just pissed me off what I saw on that train. I didn't take any video. I didn't take any pictures because I don't take pictures of people that much anymore. Because people don't like it. Even though I have every right to take pictures of people in public, they have no expectation of privacy. Some people are like, well, you know, just don't do it. I don't want conflict with people, so I don't. There's a breeze, but it's not that cool of a breeze. Stand here. I want you to see what I go through when I try to hike in the warm weather. All right, I just want you to see what I go through. I feel bad for the people in New Jersey who are forced to eat outside. And why is it happening? Because of the knuckleheads. Because the knuckleheads who don't know how to social distance. And it's not fair to the rest of us. You know? And like I said, if I were Phil Murphy, but you know, Phil Murphy doesn't want to go after a certain demographic. He'd just rather punish everybody. Same thing for Cuomo. Thank God at least he's letting us eat indoors on the island. Even though that's no guarantee, like I said in the other video. If you want to go to Wendy's is not allowing people to eat in any of their restaurants. Which is ridiculous. I mean, just go after the people who break the rules and let people like me be. You know? I hate the certain demographic. I hate them more than I've ever hated them in my life. And if some people don't like that, and it's too bad, well, it's too bad. I have a right to hate them. They're the reason why this planet is in crisis right now. Here you go. This is butterfly weed, this orange, this beautiful orange flower that normally attracts a lot of butterflies, usually milkweed types like monarchs and stuff. But I don't see any on it. It's so incredibly hot here. Oh my God. Oh, it's so humid. What relief what relief is this? This is no relief. This is climate change. You know, you can't cool off in the summer anymore. Just die in the heat. Because humanity's got to consume so much fossil fuel. There's a little phallus toad right there. The phallus toad right there. It's only about the size of a quarter. The little guy. There's the fresh cones right there. See them? Well, there's a mountain biker that went this way. I'm starting to get a headache, which is the first sign of heat stroke. I might get heat stroke. I just want to show you what happens when I go out in the heat. Yeah, I got a headache. I have something to drink, so I guess maybe I better drink something. That would help. I think I might have an ibuprofen with me. I'll have to see. Mate, all these people don't want to wear the mask on the train. They're sitting on the train. Meanwhile, if I get on the mask on a train and I'm overheated and I can't put my mask on right away, sure somebody will say, "Oh, why aren't you your mask on?" Like I said, people just piss me off. So I had to get away from them. Just going here because it's just people have no idea. And then the people yelling at me in the comments section saying, "Oh, you've been going out all the time. Why are you telling people?" Yeah, I've been going out, but I've been being responsible when I go out and wear my damn mask when I can't stay 6 feet away from other people. They just keep making excuses for their behavior. It just never ends. You hear a lot of. Hope those are fireworks and not gunshots. There's no range around here. It's not like we're at Brookhaven State Park and they got that range there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ranting in this video. I really am. Yes, it is July 4th, Independence Day, so, you know, but there's a lot of people, we don't have a lot of independence right now because there's a lot of tyranny, you know. And you have two, it's like, it just seems like the extremes of politics and beliefs have just gotten it's much more extremes now than there was, you know, before. There's a lot of extremes. This actually is a nice cool spot right here. I'm getting a breeze over here, so it's not too bad. I don't think I'm going to go much further. I'm not going to go into that area. I can't. Just stay here. Yeah, get a nice cool breeze. Maybe now we're finally getting a sea breeze. It's finally starting to kick in a little bit. Oh, does that feel good? Does that feel good? I head back to that other area now. Said we're not. It's a very short walk. It's maybe been up just about a mile. So a mile here and a mile back. I think that's all I can handle. It's too hot. I just had to get here. I'm really a little calmer. This demographic of people just gets on my nerves. And I know, just don't think about them. Don't think about them. But they directly impact my life. That's the thing. You know, if I lived out in the Pine Barrens, out in Ridge, I didn't have to deal with these people. You know, I wouldn't even be talking about them. Yeah, but I got to deal with them on the train. You know, I got to deal with them in Nassau County. You know, in the South Shore. You know, it just, you know, it's just, the city is just full of these yuppie people, you know? And now they're moving out here because of Bill de Blasio and because of what happened. I mean, I was reading that on a forum that people were looking at houses in the Enclave, Wantaw, Massapequa, Seafoot, Belmore, Levittown, even Levittown. They couldn't get in. They said they put an offer on the house at list price, and then somebody comes in and goes way over the list price, way over. And there's nasty, nasty bidding wars. All these people coming out of the city now, moving out here, trying to snatch it up, you know, because that's the way they are. That's their attitude. They just want to snatch it up. Why aren't they taking to the streets and protesting their mayor? No, instead they just leave. And they voted for him. By and large, they voted for him. No, now they're going to come out here, and this is somebody else said. They said these people come out from the city, they buy a house, and then they cut down all the trees in the yard because they don't like trees. They try to turn it into the city. Stay in the city, please. City, if you're a city, please stay in the city. We don't want you out here. We have so many of you already. We're full. All right? And no, this doesn't refer to everybody in the city. It refers to a certain demographic. When I say city, it refers to a certain demographic. The yuppies, these finance professionals, these preppy look. That's what I'm talking about, all right? To my friends who are stuck in New York City, you're welcome to live out here anytime. Whether that be Andy from NYC, whether that be Kevin from MTA Prodigy, whether that be Jason, whether it be Andy's Randomness, you are welcome to live out here. All right? I'm talking about these other people. So don't take offense when I say cityots, because I'm not talking about you. Look at these shapes. I've seen some butterflies. They're not landing, unfortunately. Alright, let's head back. Out of here before I die, because I don't want to die. These people don't understand what it's like to have a disability. You know, I have absolutely no respect for you. What's so freaking ever. You have no idea how hard this shutdowns have been on us. You have no idea. I just love the Pine Barrens so much. There's some people, sounds like they're on the bike trail. I just love the Pine Barrens so much that I'm willing to go out here and sweat and get a little hot and maybe come close to heat exhaustion or heat stroke just to be in this beauty. Look at all those fresh cones. Your ATVs. Of course. There's no enforcement. Oh, somebody doesn't want to wear a mask on a train. There's no enforcement, but if a business owner feels like they need to open their place and try to do things responsibly, you know, at the same time, well, they get shut down right away. Right? Or if I try to go into a dining room in New York City or New Jersey and sit down, I'm going to get arrested. I mean, there's something seriously wrong here, you know? Thank God I can go to the dining room here. If I couldn't, I don't know what I would do now. But the snobs, they don't care about that, you know? They don't care. Even out here, if I wanted to go to Wendy's and sit in the dining room, they wouldn't let me, and then I'd sit in there and get arrested. But it's okay not to wear a mask on the train, and the conductor's like, even though I'm sitting 6 feet away from other people in the place, I've been responsible this whole time. Don't anyone dare tell me I haven't been responsible. Oh, you should be staying home. You can live in an apartment with no view of just a view of a brick wall. You can live in an apartment where there's construction most of the time, from early in the morning to the evening, and see how you like it. All right? No, this is not about complaining about my apartment. It's that everybody has their own situation. What works for you doesn't necessarily work for anyone. What works for somebody in their own house with a view, or somebody in an apartment with a view where it's quiet, versus somebody who's, in a building that's undergoing renovation with no view. Everybody has the different circumstances, So, that's the thing. And I'm sorry it's turned into kind of a rant. I had to get it off my chest because, I know. Just don't let them get to you. I shouldn't let them get to me. That's what they want. I shouldn't. Maybe I should just turn off the comments. No comments anymore. Oh, it's so nice to have a blue sky for once, though, I'll tell you. I don't know what those people are doing here. I don't know what they're doing. There's somebody who's shooting off fireworks over here. Oh, there's the westbound train. I hear it. And then as it goes on with the trains and the discrimination and all that stuff, everybody's protesting the police. It's so much more than the police. What a beautiful scene here, though, huh? This is what I call priceless beauty right here. Just look at these shapes here. And everybody has their own thing. Some people like to go to the beach. Some people like to go to the deciduous forests up, in other areas. I like the pines. So everybody has their own thing, and I, respect that, Oh, man. Just love the pines. It's all about those great shapes, man. People just got to understand what it's like for other people with disabilities. It's, everybody's talking about Black Lives Matter, and it's true. All lives won't matter until Black Lives Matter. But what about disabled lives? Why isn't there a movement for us? We never have a movement. I mean, look at what the MTA's doing to us. I contacted Channel 7 and some other TV stations about the MetroCard discrimination going on. Where they're not issuing the reduced fare MetroCards, and no response. No response. It's a beauty. So many great shapes here, but it's time for me to get on out of here. Oh my God. Humidity is really high today. It's not. Wasn't much of a. I tell you, it's not much less humid than yesterday. All I'm saying, for the people who criticize, just think before you do that, all right? But, there'll always be people who defend the snobs, and I guess, look, I let them post, I could not let you post. I don't have to let you post. But I do because I believe in having both sides. Not just letting one side speak, even if I disagree with them, So that's why I keep. There's some fresh cones right there. That's why I keep the dialogue open. Alright, we're out. Make that, they don't think about people. They put that there because they think of everybody who drives to the preserve, and through the parking lot. What about people who take the train? You're just going to block them off like that? Again, it's all about people who drive, And shame on Wendy's for not letting people dine inside, You have the drive-thru open. And when we posted, places with drive-thru shouldn't allow people to dine inside. What about people who don't have cars? Idiots. Again, people don't think. Just don't think about other people who have it different than them. Not everybody's as lucky as you has their own car. Look at this guy speeding through here. Pretty sure that's speeding. Just don't think about people who have it different than them. Not everybody has their own house. Not everybody has a view out their window. Not everybody has a car. Not everybody can function normally. People have disabilities, some physical and some mental, which, people really don't understand the mental ones. All right. So I guess that just about wraps it up here in the Pine Barrens. It is a hot one. And I think a pine fly just flew at me, but I'm sorry for the ranting. All right, just understand how I feel, all right? And yes, some people say I need to spend less time on these making the videos, and I do. I do. I really do. Yeah, if I could get what I really want in life, I wouldn't even live in that. I would live out in the Pine Barrens. I don't know how to get around. Look, there's an engine here. That's the respect this area gets. We want Babylon, everything's nice and tidy because of a certain demographic. I have every right to call out a certain demographic. They get everything handed to them on a silver plate. If you don't see that, or should I say on a gold plate? If you don't see that, I'm sorry. But that's what we need to fight against. But, oh, that sun is strong. Can't even think. For those who don't understand what it's like to not deal with it well with the heat, I'm sorry. Most people, majority of people, have trouble dealing with the cold more than the heat. I'm the total opposite. I would rather have it 10 degrees out here. I'd be doing a lot better if the temperature was 10 degrees than it is now. So there you go. Oh, look, they didn't even fix that. Well, it's Deer Park. Look, it looks a lot better than it did, but no canopies for the station, even though a lot of people. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, it's arriving in 12 minutes. Hopefully there aren't any problems. And none of those we don't get the fancy lights here. I don't know. These are the lights we'll probably be getting in Mineola. You do the job, I guess. Maybe we can sit in there. Oh, it's so fucking hot. The sun and the humidity and just... it's just every summer it's just getting hotter. I don't know if it's because I'm just getting older or the summers are just getting more brutal. It's the humidity. I think it's very humid today. That's what I think it is. Very humid. We haven't seen the humidity go down at all. Because I'm sweating and literally it's not evaporating at all. It's so humid. You could be in Flagstaff. They have a much drier climate, but it's too dry there. It's the other extreme. It's just, you can't run away from climate change. Where you go in this world, you're going to deal with it. But everybody's forgotten about it. Everybody's forgotten about it. COVID-19 is the perfect distraction from the crisis this planet is in. And the media just will do anything to think of anything to distract you from how our planet is in crisis. Because they're controlled, paid for by Wall Street. They don't care about us. They only care about Wall Street and those annoying snobby people. That's it. There is a breeze. It's a cool breeze blowing in here now. Thank God. You want to see what I look like? I'll put the camera toward me. You can see how sweaty I am. It's going into my eyes. I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. It's supposed to be a cotton shirt too. Again, people who run their mouths, just think about what it's like for the disabled, all right? And these politicians like Phil Murphy and Andrew Cuomo, think about what it's been like for the disabled and why throughout all of this you couldn't have given us a break and could have said, the whole time, you could have said disabled people can sit inside a restaurant because they have a disability and they can't sit outside. It's hard for them. But none of you ever did that because you don't care about us. And you have the MTA, and Cuomo's MTA saying, well, we're not going to take care of the expired reduced fare Metro cards because we really don't want disabled people riding the subway, which is discrimination. Nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. They're all full of it. They are all full of it. And on this July 4th, we think about Independence Day. We think about the direction this country is heading in, and it's heading in a very bad direction. There's so much division going on, so much selfishness. and people will have no problem taking away people's freedom, for no really good reason. Another firework. So as you know, I'm disgusted with both sides. I'm disgusted with the left and the abuse of power that we see from governors like Cuomo, Phil Murphy, and Gavin Newsom. And then at the same time, we have the carelessness of the president, who refuses to wear a mask and not take the pandemic seriously. It's not that hard. We can function as a society in a pandemic. We just have to respect the distancing and wear a mask when we can't be distancing. And we can go and dine out. We can do all those things that we used to do, as long as we keep in mind the space between us and the need to wear a mask when we cannot be more than 6 feet apart. So, I don't know. It doesn't seem that complicated to me, but whatever.
Attention customers, this weekend, Long Island Railroad trains are running on the essential schedule for Essential Phase 1.
Attention Long Island Railroad customers. The 4:46 p.m. train to Penn Station is expected to arrive on Track 1, Platform A in approximately 6 minutes.
Attention customers, this weekend, Long Island Railroad trains are running on the essential schedule for Essential Phase 1 and Phase 2 workers only. If riding our trains, you must wear a face covering when at our stations and for the entire duration of your train ride. Please help New York stop this ride.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't enforce that. So, there you go. And of course, they say, oh, what if I'm not? Oh, well, you're not really supposed to be traveling to the Pine Barrens. Give me a break. I need to come here. Again, and all these snobs is traveling out of the city for leisure, so why shouldn't I travel to the Pine Barrens? So thank you for watching, and remember, it's always about those great shapes. Let's respect each other. Let's look out for each other. Let's consider everybody's circumstances differently. All right, let people do what they need to do so they can feel like they can live their lives instead of trying to put other people down. So that's going to be it, and take care.